Greetings and salutations, Capricorn. My name is Shelby, and this is Osiris 777 Tarot. Tonight, Capricorn, I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross spread for you, and we're going to see what the cards have in store. So let's hop right into it, okay? This reading is for my Capricorns. Please and thank you, God. What do we have for Capricorn tonight? Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck, Cap. I feel like right now, Capricorn, you are focused on being stable. For some reason, I'm feeling like financial stability. Maybe you're focused on becoming financially stable or focused on stability in some form or fashion. This is interesting, Cap. I just trimmed my nails, so it's can't pick up the cards, damn it. Capricorn, for your present situation, we have the Page of Swords clarified by the Nine of Cups in reverse. I feel like in your present, Cap, you are watching something go down or watching something happen that is the opposite of what you wish for or what you hoped for or something like that. I feel like you're watching something go down and it's making you feel down. Maybe this is not the way that you had pictured it or not the way that you had anticipated things or something like that, Capricorn. I feel like you're watching something happen and it is almost the opposite of what you had wished for or something like that. Wow. Recent past. We have the Knight of Wands clarified by the Four of Wands again. Capricorn, maybe you were hoping for some kind of stability or some kind of marriage or some kind of commitment here with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. But maybe this person was a player. Maybe this person ran themselves thin. Maybe this person didn't want stability. Maybe this person did not want what you wanted. We saw the Four of Wands on the bottom of the deck when we first started. I feel like you want stability, Capricorn, in all forms and fashions. And I know Capricorns, Earth signs, uh, they like they love stability. They love practicality. They love being able to count on things, like for sure things, right? Fire signs are a little more unpredictable. They're a little more um, they don't like to be trapped. It's almost like they're risk takers. They don't care for as much for stability as earth signs. And maybe that's what's going on in the present is you're watching something. Maybe you saw stability possibly with a fire sign, Capricorn, and what you're watching happen is the absolute opposite of that. It's the opposite of what you wish for. It's the opposite of what you hoped for. Something here is not going down the way that you thought that it was going to go down, Cap. Ooh, I didn't clarify the hopes and fears or what's helping or what's hurting you. But it must have been for a reason. Near future, we have the Knight of Cups clarified by the Ten of Cups in reverse. Cap, why do I feel like you want to be someone's knight in shining armor, even though I feel like they've revealed their true selves to me? Like, what popped in my head is Captain Save a Ho, right? I feel like you want to play the role of Captain Save a Ho in someone's life here, even though that you know that the dynamic of this is not what you're looking for. I feel like you may have seen or you may have thought that this person was something else, and then something revealed itself to you where you were like, wow. And in the near future, you may be wanting to play the role of Captain Savaho. You use your own intuition. I'm not going to tell you do or don't. That is up to you, but I see you wanting to. I never go in that rotation when I'm doing these cards, but I have a feeling that it was for a reason. What's helping or hurting you, Capricorn? We have the Five of Wands clarified by the Four of Swords in reverse. I feel like what's hurting you, Capricorn, is that there's a lot of fighting going on. There's a lot of bickering going. I feel like there's a lot of drama happening in your life right now, Capricorn. And it's almost like you are feeling restless. I'm feeling like you want to keep yourself busy to avoid the drama or to take your mind off of things. Maybe you're focusing on work or stability or something like that to take your mind off of things, when really I feel like it's calling for a time or a period of rest and relaxation. I feel like what's helping you, Cap, is that there's a need for you to avoid all drama. Someone's shining their flashlight in my backyard. I live in the middle of the city, so there's weird shit happening all the time, but that's weird. Sorry, I don't mean to get off topic. Yeah, I feel like what's helping you, Cap, is that there's you are avoiding drama at this current time, and I would say continue to do that. Drama sucks, and the less amount of our energy that we give into it, the better, for sure. This is awesome energy. In the as above position, your conscious goal, Capricorn, we have the Ten of Pentacles, clarified by the Five of Cups in reverse. I see you coming out of misery, coming out of regret, possibly with this situation here that did not work out the way that you had wished for or the way that you had hoped for. I see it's almost like you're transmuting all this energy, all this, you're alchemizing this situation, and all the energy that you were giving towards stability with someone else. I feel like you're focusing it on your legacy. You're focusing it on uh, your craft. I'm getting that's going to draw in your abundance here. I still feel like you are envisioning your future partner, your future family, what exactly you want that to be like. And I feel like you're working on yourself currently uh, to be the best version of yourself, excuse me, that you can possibly be when that does come into you. But I see your conscious goal is you're focused on your abundance. You are focused on your legacy. You are focused on yo cheddar, baby. In the so below position, Capricorn, we have the Hangman, clarified by the Queen of Cups in reverse. What you don't see, Capricorn, is I feel like there's a need for you to change how you're viewing someone who you may view as emotionally manipulative or something like that. I feel like this situation is calling for compassion, it's calling for empathy, no matter what this person is going through, because I see you in the near future wanting to play Captain Save-A-Ho. I'm not going to say do or don't, but what I am going to say is that you may need to change how you're viewing this possibly emotionally manipulative person, and have some compassion, have some empathy. It doesn't mean you need to save a hoe, but it does mean to have compassion and empathy for this person, whatever that may mean for you. Okay. uh, Only take any of this if it resonates. Another thing, I feel like what you don't see is that whoever this emotionally manipulative person may be, could be a feminine. I feel like this person has way deeper emotions than you may know, and you don't see this. I feel like this person has very deep emotions for you, Capricorn, but they may just be caught up in some kind of toxic cycles or some player ways here. And you may have to watch all this go down. You may have to watch a whole bunch of drama, a whole bunch of fights, a whole bunch. You may have to watch a whole bunch of shit go down. You in the situation. Knight of Swords, clarified by the Emperor in reverse. There could be an Aries of significance. You could have Aries in your placements, Capricorn. There's something moving towards you extremely fast, Capricorn. This could be information. This could be communication. Possibly from an Aries. Could be from an Aries. But there's something rushing towards you really, really fast here. This from someone who may have been controlling or tried to dominate you in some form or fashion. Either that or this was you, Capricorn. Maybe you tried to dominate someone and something is coming in really fast. I don't know. But that's not really the vibe that I'm getting with your energy here. There could be an Aries, or there could be, that's kind of the vibe I'm getting. There could be really swift, fast moving coming towards you, Capricorn, from an Aries. If you know an Aries who is kind of domineering or kind of controlling in some form or fashion, they could be coming to you really quickly with some kind of communication or some kind of truth or clarity. Uh, Here's what I'm going to say. I would say be weary of this communication because it could be filled with half truths. It may not be full truths. So you're going to have to use your own intuition, use your own logic and reason. But something is coming towards you really, really fast, Cap. In your environment, Seven of Pentacles, clarified by the Chariot in reverse. There could be a Cancer in your environment of significance, Capricorn. The Chariot upright is a card of moving forward. Could be a card of road trips. It's a card of movement, right? In the reverse, it's almost like someone is not moving on. Someone is not moving forward. Someone is not taking a trip. Someone is staying put. The Seven of Pentacles is like a card of wait and see. It's a card of waiting to see if your hard work is going to fruit or to come to fruition. Someone here is definitely waiting and observing in some form or fashion. Someone here is waiting for something in your environment, Capricorn. Could be a Cancer, could be, doesn't have to be. Wow. Hopes and fears, Capricorn, is strong. We have the Sun, clarified by the Empress. This is an amazing combination of cards here. Cap, you know what I'm getting from this? I feel like you are hoping for a divine feminine, or you're hoping for happiness from a mother figure, or something like there could be a Leo of significance, Capricorn. Here's what I'm getting. I feel like you are hoping for a perfect partner. I feel like you're hoping for someone who's going to make you extremely happy, who's going to finally see you for who you are, who's going to want the same things that you want, value the same things that you value. We do have the Emperor in reverse for you in the situation, Capricorn, and the Empress. The Emperor and the Empress are divine counterparts. There may be some kind of movement that you need to make, Capricorn, or there may be a little bit of healing that you need, Capricorn. I see you coming out of misery and focusing on your Ten of Pentacles, which I love, but the Emperor is in reverse for you in this situation. Hopes and fears, the Sun and the Empress. You got to meet this person halfway, Capricorn, okay? I see that you're hoping for someone who makes you extremely happy, your divine counterpart, your divine feminine. Gender doesn't matter, just so you guys know. This is all energy, right? Could be a man in the Empress energy, could be a woman in the Emperor energy. You're hoping for happiness, Capricorn, and I love that. Who doesn't hope for happiness? The mother to your child or father to your child. Most likely outcome. Ten of Swords, Six of Pentacles. I said something about movement, right? Down here for you in the situation with the Emperor in reverse and the Knight of Swords. Something happening really quickly. Someone in your environment waiting and seeing. Most likely outcome, Ten of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. You know what I'm getting from this, Cap? I feel like you're putting an end to a cycle in some kind of community or some kind of I feel like you're ending a cycle with a community. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I feel like maybe you think that what you're hoping for is not where you are. So maybe you're putting an end to a cycle of you being in a community. Take of that what you will. All right, Cap. Hopefully that was able to bring you some kind of truth, clarity, or insight. I'm going to get you guys an oracle card and get up out of here. Okay? Ascended Masters, please show me the one card my Capricorns need to see for their present situation. Please and thank you. Cap, father, was it father, husband, brother, son, my man Osiris. Let's read that for you, all right? And that kind of makes sense with the Emperor in reverse. I see for you in this situation, there could be some divine masculine healing here that needs to be done, Capricorn. Cap, the situation involves a significant man in your life. Your new relationships with men are affected by your old relationships with your father, ex-husband, boyfriend, brother, son, or other males. This is a perfect time for you to heal and release any old wounds connected to men in your life. God and the Ascended Masters will support you as you focus on letting go of old toxins such as anger, blame, or guilt. This clearing process opens the way for healthy relationships with men and with your own male energy. You have just met or are about to meet a significant male partner. Your present relationships improve as you heal your feelings about your father. A male deceased loved one is sending I love yous from heaven. Balance your male and female energy by practicing both giving and receiving daily, Capricorn. My name is Shelby. This is Osiris 777 Tarot. Thank you guys for your likes, shares, comments, and subscribes. If you are interested in a personal reading with me, you can find the details in the description. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll catch you guys next time. One love, Earthlings.